happening, everybody? So, where I live, we have one gentleman. Actually, there's two. Um, I guess this man is homeless. He is all over the area every single day. And, gentleman's sitting right there. He, doesn't normally ask people, but I noticed today he's been asking people for some spare change. I don't really know, once, you get into a situation like that. So anyhow, like I was saying, it's, I noticed when he sees maybe employees from Target coming out, he tends to leave because I think there's been instances maybe where, they have called the cops because he's been here. Think about this, guys. I mean, you're basically, you're homeless. You have nowhere to go. What are you supposed to do? I mean, you have no source of income. You're relying on other people to maybe see you through. But then again, there's that situation where, I mean, you have this situation to where couldn't they maybe be doing better for themselves? That's him going over there. Could they be doing better for themselves? I mean, we don't really know people's, their situation, what they've gone through, how they ended up that way. I do notice in the area there's another gentleman that stands out here by the main entrance, right off the highway. He just stands there with a sign and says, please help, God bless. Which my wife and I have stopped, and we gave him a fried chicken. We've given him chicken. This gentleman here, we have also given that man some money. It's one of those things where there's a lot of people that, they basically, they turn their backs, and there supposedly is a story about the gentleman I just showed you here that he, if I remember correctly, his whole family was killed or something in an auto accident or something. And, something like that can just, if that's true, I mean, literally that can send you through the roof. And you probably would never be the same again. But we're getting into that time of the year where you have a lot of homeless people, where they have to sit out cold nights. They have nowhere to go. He carries with him the same thing as you see in there. He carries these plastic bags and always carries an umbrella. Surprisingly, today I didn't see him with a book. He usually has a book in his hand and he's reading a book. But who are we to judge, right? Who are we to judge on somebody? You don't really know their situation, how they ended up there. And they say that once you reach that level to where, you're homeless, they say that a lot of times it is very, very difficult to pull yourself up out of that. One, you may have people that don't give you a chance. They really don't give you a chance. And then you might have the ones that refuse it. They don't want it. They want to stay that way because Maybe they don't want the responsibilities that comes with the life that we live. You know, I don't want to have to pay taxes. I don't want to have to pay anybody, you know. So this man, we see him just about every day in the community. He, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody that lives here has seen this man, and I'm sure there's been many people that helped him, you know. But there's too many people that see that and they turn their backs because they feel that that person could be doing so much better for themselves. Or I don't have pity on him because, well, he put himself there. Not everybody puts himself in that situation. You know, you could actually have everything and lose everything. And if you don't have anybody to turn to, if you don't have family, what have you, then, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You know, you rely on maybe handouts, you know. But I have noticed, I was actually, the gentleman that we had given chicken to, I was using my work car, which is, it's just like a police unit. And when I stopped to hand him the chicken, he said, "Are you a cop?" And I said, "Well, I work with the cops." And he says, "Oh, okay." So they know, you know, they know that, you know, they can be run off the property for soliciting and for asking for handouts and things like that. Listen, man, you're in a situation like that, you're desperate. Even maybe to just get a hot cup of coffee. You're desperate. And my wife and I, we take our chances. We'll hand them a few dollars here and there. You know what I mean? I mean, what is a few dollars out of your pocket? It's really nothing. But if it can maybe give that person something hot to drink, or even something to eat to get them through an evening, then so be it. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, this person's asking you for, you know, give me your arm or your leg. You know, it's just, I don't know. We should be wanting to give. But I don't really think that it should be a continuous thing. It shouldn't be a continuous thing because that person really, maybe they should be trying a little bit harder to make things easier and better for themselves. Try the best you can to clean yourself up and apply for a job. You might get a job at McDonald's. You might get a job at Walmart. I mean, who knows? But I was sitting here watching him, and I could see that there were employees that were walking out, probably ending their shift, and they would walk towards him, and I noticed he was always getting up and walking in the opposite direction. So I'm assuming that, you know, if they know that he's here, they're going to boot him out, or they'll have the police show up. So well, hold on a minute. Okay. So actually, he was standing right where that yellow sign is right there. He must have moved again, thinking, you know, Target, their uniforms, they got red shirts and tacky pants. And I'm assuming that when he sees that, he's running. But he was right where they see that car by the yellow sign. He was just standing there again. I don't think he's you know, whatever, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you see somebody that is in need of help, throw a couple of dollars their way. It's not that big of a deal. That couple of dollars, you're not going to really miss that, you know? And it, like I said, people are too, so I'm going to see if he pops up here again. Like I said, he was not sitting, but down here where that gentleman's walking right now. He was standing up against the wall. He very quickly bolted. Now, you see this gentleman coming out here? This gentleman here is, I think he works at Target. and I think they're looking for him. There's another one. They came out because they're looking for him. You know, that's sad. It's really sad. He's not bothering anybody. But you know what, man? You got people that come here, and you know they'll go inside and see that's what they're doing. She's looking for him, and if they find him, they'll approach him and say, "You got to go." Or you may have had a customer walk in there and say, "Yeah, there's a gentleman sitting out here, and he's asking for money." Well, you know what? If I was desperate and I needed some extra money, not extra money, but if I needed change, I probably would do the same thing. And you would too. You know that you would too. And so there you have it, you guys. That's pretty much how, if you're in a situation like that and you are homeless and you're just looking for a little bit of a handout, this is the sort of thing that you would be facing. You would be faced with, you know, management coming outside saying, "You have to go. You're not welcome here. Please do not come here. Please do not beg people for money." Okay, so I'm going to try to finish this off real quick. I keep getting phone calls through my work. But seriously, if you have a few dollars, throw these people a few dollars. It's not gonna break you. But you know, a lot of people, like I said, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. You see people walking in and out with all these big bags full of stuff, you know, they're just happy go, you know, hey, I work hard for my money, you know, and it's like, give it a rest. Give it a rest. There's a lot of less fortunate people out there that could use somebody's help. And if that is a couple dollars, like I said, if it's to buy them a cheeseburger and a cup of hot coffee, then so be it. Then so be it. You see a homeless person, try and help them out. You don't have to give money. You can give them a hamburger or something. Just throw something at them. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. I just thought I'd touch on that a little bit there because we see this a lot here in this area. So, all right, keep it real, guys, and talk to you in the next vid. Bye-bye.